What's up, guys? Welcome to the filler arc while we wait for higher quality content from me. This is Danganronpa, but the wheel decides their fate. A couple of other YouTubers have done this before. We have every mainline Danganronpa character. We're going to create our own killing game, randomized, sort of. The difference is that I have all of the slots of protagonist, antagonist, victim, killer, all of those, and I can choose to slot in characters wherever I see fit, and hopefully we make something interesting. So let us spin our first character. I have no idea where I'm going to slot them in. It's so hard to decide. Like, we have so many killer victim slots. Angie? Man, where do we want to put Angie? I don't think Angie would really work as a protagonist. Or an antagonist, really. Or a mastermind. Support character, though? I'm thinking. Here's how we'll do this. We'll block it out. So we're going to do it in chunks. So first 3 slots are protagonist, support character, and antagonist. We're going to do those 3 first because there's just too many slots to think about. I think being forced into putting some characters somewhere, it makes it a bit more interesting in my opinion. Let's jump out of our comfort zone and let's make Angie our support character. Let's see what else we have. We have protagonist and antagonist. Who are we gonna roll? Himiko? Honestly, Himiko's timid enough to be a protagonist, but then it kind of ruins the whole magic is real facade because from the first person perspective, how are you going to make it ambiguous whether she actually is magic or whether it's all just parlor tricks? I can't really see her being an antagonist though, so I guess she's our protagonist. Honestly, Himiko does cling to Angie at one point in V3, so protagonist Himiko with Angie guiding her with Atua. God help us all. Atua help us all, man. We have to roll for our antagonist. God, please be something good. Please be Byakuya, please help us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We have an antagonist. Confirmed he works as an antagonist. Byakuya is just not having any of this. Byakuya strikes me as a natural skeptic. Maybe the theme of this game would be belief versus truth. I guess that's almost kind of like the truth versus lie theme of V3. But our protagonist, Himiko, you kind of just believe. She wants you to believe that she's magic. And Angie, she wants you to believe in Atua, where Byakuya seems like he only trusts the cold hard facts. He's looking at the statistics, he's looking at the numbers, he's crunching the numbers, and he's like, yeah, that magic's bullshit. Yeah, your god isn't real. Like, Byakuya, I think this works. Honestly, it kind of works. I'm not opposed to it. Okay, chapter 1. We have to roll for our victim and killer. Who do we want to die? I guess they actually both die. Fuyuhiko? Honestly, Boss Baby? I see him more as a killer. In chapter, like the early chapters of Danganronpa 2, he really is like a hard ass. So I could see him being kind of challenged into killing somebody. So let's see who his victim is. Please don't be yourself. Please don't be yourself. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. This can't be, bro. There's 49 options. How is it Fuyuhiko twice? God damn it. Fucking hell. Fuyuhiko said, you know what? This sucks. I'm out of here. And he just took his own life. What the fuck? I mean, honestly, I think as a theme, it is kind of interesting to have somebody just off themselves chapter 1. Like, imagine the despair of being stuck in the school and forced to kill someone, you know, you don't want to kill anyone. You don't want to be killed by anyone else, so you go out on your own terms. Fuyuhiko to do it, though, he does stab himself to repent in chapter 2. I think Fuyuhiko could kill someone. I guess just to prove that he's the shit, he's like, the only person that can kill me is me, baby, and he just does it. I don't know. That's fucking insane, though. What the hell? Alright, Fuyuhiko's out. Alright, chapter 2. We have our killer and victim. We gotta roll for these. Please. Mikan. Honestly, Mikan definitely gives me victim vibes. It's crazy that in Danganronpa she's actually not a victim. I think that is intentional just to, you know, circumvent expectations, which I respect, but realistically, Mikan strikes me as a victim. She's very easy to manipulate, very vulnerable. I think someone could really do it. Please don't be Mikan. If we roll Mikan again, I'm gonna lose it. Kazuichi? Man. Why would Kazuichi kill Mikan? The only thing I can think about for Kazuichi killing Mikan is, what if... So Despair Disease is back. I think that happens in chapter 3, so let's just pretend it happens in chapter 2. So Despair Disease, maybe, you know, the scene where Hajime has Mikan wrapped around his head and is like suffocating him. Insert Kazuichi into that scenario. And then let's say there's no Sonya. So it's possible that Kazuichi simps over Mikan and tries to take advantage of her vulnerability. And maybe Mikan does the thing from chapter 3 with the Despair Disease where she's accidentally or intentionally trying to suffocate Kazuichi. So Kazuichi pulls out his trusty frying pan out of his back pocket and then whacks Mikan on the head and kills her out of self-defense, or maybe it was just an opportunistic kill. Either way, I don't know. Kazuichi is a killer. I can't really see it, but I guess this is kind of like the best I have. I mean, it's stupid, but it's fine. So I guess that's our second chapter. So now we have to roll for chapter 3. This is the double kill. We get 2 victims and 1 killer. So it looks like Peko Ishimaru? It's so Ishimaru. Ishimaru? Huh. I mean, Ishimaru, I think you have to suffer the same fate. I really can't see him being a killer. I mean, it'll be different. I know originally I was like, let's try and not recreate the same cases, but it'll be different because there'll be a different second victim and a different killer. But I really can't find any reason that Ishimaru would kill somebody. Like, he's a hard ass about the rules, but he's all bark, no bite. So now we have to spin for second victim or killer. Please stay on imposter. Please, 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 please. Kyoko, fuck. That sucks. I'm tempted to make her a killer, but man, this sucks. This fucking sucks. I mean, honestly, like, Ishimaru and Kyoko, I don't really know if Ishimaru is smart. He's like book smart, but not money smart. Actually, I don't even know if he's book smart. I think he's just a hard worker. He's probably like a little bit smart, I guess. So maybe, I don't know. I guess Kyoko's gotta be the victim. Because maybe what it is, the angle that we go for, is the killer tries to kill all the smart people so they can get away with it. So maybe that's why Kyoko and Ishimaru are the victims. So I guess we just have to roll for who the killer is gonna be. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Mondo? Leon? Leon. Okay. I mean, Leon actually exists with... These are all Danganronpa 1 characters. Honestly, this makes sense. This actually makes, like, a lot of sense. Leon is not exactly the smartest tool in the shed. So, you know, they're like, hey, if I want to get away with it, I have to kill these smart people. So maybe what their angle was, they were like, okay, kill Ishimaru, Kyoko, and Byakuya. So maybe they kill Ishimaru first, Kyoko second, and then they're going to kill Byakuya. But Monokuma's like, no, you got the 2-kill rule. You can't kill just everybody. So, I mean, let's be honest. Himiko, not exactly smart. Angie, not exactly smart. So, killing the smart characters is honestly not a bad plan. Alright, Chapter 4. Killer and Victim. Who do we get? Chihiro? Oh, God. I mean, Chihiro's already a victim. I can't really see Chihiro killing anybody, though. Like, I don't really see it. I think for the sake of challenging ourselves, let's make Chihiro the killer. Okay, so now we have to roll Chihiro's victim. Please don't be someone, like, super beefy. Kurumi. Huh. What motive would Chihiro have for killing Kurumi? Maybe? Okay. So maybe what happens is Kurumi gets her motive video. And she's like, oh man, I gotta kill someone to get out of here. And Chihiro perhaps hacks into all of Monokuma's cameras so they can see everything that Kurumi is doing. So maybe Chihiro tries to foil Kurumi's plan. I guess this is what we'll do. So Kurumi's testing the ropeway, and Chihiro, with their alter ego powers, a big mechanical arm comes out of the wall with a big pair of scissors, and they go as soon as Kurumi's sliding down the ropeway. So Kurumi falls in the water, and since it's past midnight or whatever the pool rule is, Kurumi just fucking gets killed by Monokuma. So in Chihiro's attempts to stop Kurumi from murdering, they end up actually killing Kurumi, and then causes Chihiro to be the blackened. I don't know, it's kind of stupid, but like, I don't know, dude. It's all I got, man. Okay, Chapter 5, Killer and Victim. Who's it gonna be? Maki? Hyoko? It's super close. Maki. Maki's actually super interesting as a character. Like, when you think about it, you would expect Maki to be a killer because, you know, ultimate assassin. So then, to subvert expectations, you would think, oh, maybe we'll make Maki a victim because how the hell did you assassinate the ultimate assassin? And then you go one step further, and then it's like, you know what? She's not even a killer or a victim. Like, low-key Spike cooked with that. Maki not being a victim or a killer is kind of like, well played, Spike. For our case, we're going 4 layers deep. Spike was like, alright, we'll make them not a killer or a victim. I'm gonna make them the killer. You could play it where maybe it's only in this chapter that it gets revealed that she's the ultimate assassin. I don't know. There's a bunch of different ways you could play Maki's reveal, but we'll do it like that. So now let's find Maki's victim. Rantaru? Mahiru? God, what the fuck do these characters have in common? Oh, shit. What the fuck motive would they have? Okay, so here's how we'll play it. So let's say Fuyuhiko and his sister are orphans, and there's no Peko. So maybe Mahiru in Chapter 1 tells Fuyuhiko that his sister's dead, and Fuyuhiko is like, God, I have nothing left to live for. You know, I don't even have my only family with me. So he takes his own life, and Mahiru was like the catalyst for that. So then maybe Fuyuhiko and his sister, maybe they went to the orphanage that Maki grew up in, and Maki maybe admired Fuyuhiko or something like that. Or maybe she wanted to protect him, kind of like a Peko type of thing. I don't know. Either of those two. Maki finds out about Mahiru's involvement in Fuyuhiko's suicide and then decides to enact revenge and kills Mahiru. Honestly, like that... We changed a lot, but it kind of works. It's not that bad. It's honestly not that bad. Alright, so now Mastermind. I think we could put everyone in there, but we're just gonna go with a new Mastermind. We could put all the dead people as Masterminds, but it looks like we got Celeste. Okay, honestly, like, makes sense. Celeste, like, liar, evil bitch. She really does not respect other people. So maybe Celeste organizes this entire thing because she sees it as a game and she wants to test her gambler's luck. So she's like, okay, will my luck still work in this killing game? It's still technically a game, despite there being no cards or pieces. So she's like, okay, here we go. I'm the ultimate gambler. I'm gambling my own life here. Okay, so now we actually have 2 extra survivor slots. So we should roll for our survivors. We have Himiko, Angie, Byakuya. So now we need 2 more. Dude, Mukuru enjoyers are thriving. No longer the first one dead. She actually gets to exist as a character for a full game. So now we need our last survivor. Really? Nagito? God, this is such a crackhead lineup. Like, fucking Nagito. Nagito would survive because the only reason he died was to kill all the remnants of despair. His ultimate luck keeps him alive all the time. So honestly, it really makes sense that Nagito could just survive if he wanted to. Without Junko's influence, Mukuro's just kind of like, she gets to live. She gets to live her best life. Honestly, I feel like we did pretty well with this wheel. We got pretty fortunate, pretty lucky, I think, and I'll take it. I think this went well. So maybe I'll do it again. Maybe I'll do it with the characters that didn't make the cut before. We'll cut out all the people that were involved in this one, and we'll do 3 of them. We'll rewrite Danganronpa history together. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. This was fun. Okay, bye-bye.